Hello everyone, Taylor here, and today we have the Brianne Chandler versus Mike Kalinowski match, which I've been very much anticipating. As you can see, it is Halloween, and you may be wondering, Taylor, what are you dressed up as? I went into my cosplay box, dug some stuff out, because I had no time to plan a costume this year, and I am Pirate Harley Quinn. I know, no one's ever thought to dress as Harley Quinn before. Sorry guys, but I will stand up and try to show you my outfit. Might be kind of awkward, but got my pirate boots, got my Harley Quinn stuff going on. I don't really know how much you guys can actually see, but yeah, that's my costume today. So, without any further ado, let's get into this match. Today, I have Kalinowski winning. Kalinowski is one of my favorite competitors. I really hope that he takes down Brianne again. But yeah, it's gonna be a fierce match like it always is between these two. So let's just get it started, see what happens. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play with this eye patch on the whole time. It's kind of tripping me out a little bit.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Movies, Brianne Chandler.
First person to see one of his movies.
Oh boy.
Oh man, and look at the heels. Wow,
She's still-
I like this personality. And she walked off the set.
Are you gonna continue to bring these challenges to the judges and?
It depends. If they're being jackasses, of course I'm going to be bringing the challenges to the judges.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his Schmoedown debut, Mike, the Killer Kalinowski. Look at Kalinowski.
There he
The
is.
names, and I'm coming for them.
Can you give a specific order on the names that you want to take down
Depends
next?
on how they come up to me.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Maybe I have to build up a couple more rounds to see if they think I'm worthy of them. But again, it's a lot of luck.
Brianne did this to herself. Do you understand how scary that is? Brianne has decided to take on multiple personalities. I don't even know where they came from. And they tend to manifest themselves as, guess what? Movie villains.
Brianne, she's the dark side. I'm the light side. I am the hope, the ray of light. Rebellions are built on hope. Get behind me. You're going to see what's going to happen.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Mike,
That was a good
the
match.
Killer Kalinowski.
What's that? Is a present. Batman has a present. A parting gift. Parting gift.
Nice. That's nice.
Wow.
But I'm sorry. I'm not opening.
She's not opening it. Oh, she throws it away.
That's all
right.
I got pudding for everybody. You get some pudding.
Wow.
This is one of my favorite
I just have something to
rivalries
say.
on the Schmoedown.
You know, they say, oh, Kalinowski's like a favorite in this league now, and that's because you're shoving him down our fucking throats. No shit, he's a favorite. Just call me Angel in the morning, baby. Just touch my cheek before you leave, baby. Oh man, that was so great. That was a great match, Mike. It was. It was so nice to watch you lose. And you know what?
I love him in the
Even
Captain
better
America
when I'm
outfit.
Right across from you and watching you lose next.
6 Degrees is in the Ultimate Schmoedown Team Tournament, and was there any speculation as they wouldn't be here? This is the future of the league, and now they have to go up against DC Movie News.
We got a couple of villains that are trying to get into the Schmoedown. Brianne Chandler, Stacey Howard, all these ladies, Jay Washington with a mouth on him, breaking into people's interviews, true villains like this. You know, it's done. It stops right here. Arctic Circle.
And your winner, by way of knockout, Mike
That was insane, that match.
Kalinowski, and the silent assassin, Adam Gerler, DC Movie News. Brianne, as you can see, is pissed, and nobody gets more dangerous in this league than Brianne Chandler when she's upset. So I'm putting the league on notice again.
Brianne, are you excited about your match coming up with Clark Wolf?
To be quite honest, I don't give a fuck.
And your winner,
I'm still really mad about that match. Like, I'm really upset, honestly. I didn't even finish watching that match because I was so upset. Like, I know people love Brianne in 6 Degrees, but I seriously can't stand it. Like, I can't stand it. Stacey Howard is fun, but like, Brianne just kind of rubs me the wrong way for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, isn't your arch nemesis at this point Mike?
I don't know if he's my arch nemesis, but he's apparently the only other person in this league aside from Clark. So that's the only person I'm going to be facing probably the rest of my life.
But we all know your history.
The
with
Joker
Chandler.
to my Batman.
Right?
But, you know, I mean, how many times do I have to knock her down? I know her tricks. I know her tactics. I know how to rile her up. This is the tournament now, so the gloves come off.
Oh, come on, Kalinowski. Ooh, I like the suit. Very nice.
Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown, the ultimate Schmoedown singles tournament. I am Mark Ellis. This is Ken Knapsack, and boy, what a matchup we have today as my announcer voice gets turned on.
Oh no, head on down to Fugel's to get a free steak. No, we're not going to do this. This isn't the place, Mark.
Not the bit.
Because we have a quarterfinal match today, and the rivalry continues between Mike Kalinowski and Brianne Miss Movies Chandler. And they're making the case to have one of the most heated rivalries in the Schmoedown. It started a few months back when they met in regular play, and Kalinowski was coming off a tragic Inner Geekdom loss. This was the match with Coy Jandrew winning, and he lost on Puddin'. Lloyd Bridges would be proud. Puddin'. And Brianne has not stopped letting him hear about it in a spectacular way. Now, Miss Movies is known for her flashy entrances. She, famously dressed as Harley Quinn and brought pudding to rub the salt in the wounds of Mike. And but he had kind of the last laugh with a victory the last time they met.
That's right. I mean, if you're Brianne Chandler, you got to think that for the holidays, Mike Kalinowski is going to get some figgy pudding, and that's exactly what they both plan on bringing to this matchup, because the winner of this will move on in the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament, get to the semifinals to take on JTE, who just recently defeated his Team Patriots counterpart, Mr. Jeff the Insider Snyder.
Big win for JTE, and that's right. They could be a winner here today. We'll face him, and they're both, Miss Movies and Kalinowski might have some heat between them, but either one of them would love the opportunity to face JTE and prove their worth against Little Evil here. And Miss Movies is we saw this famous this kind of turn of character that's propelled her into the upper echelon of play here. She already knew movies. That's her name. That's her skill. But she turned it on, and you've seen she was so angry after the Kalinowski match, the last one, saying that the commissioner, Christian Harloff, and the powers that be were pushing Mike down the throats of the fans, forcing him up the ladder, that maybe he wasn't worth that. And to be fair, Kalinowski had come up short again in a big Inner Geekdom match against Rachel Cushing. It was a great battle, and the Misfits, Brianne's faction, were there in the post interview to mock him about not getting the job done.
That's right. I mean, look, I can assure you folks at home of this, is that what is not on the wheel, fantasy sci-fi, that's going to help Brianne Chandler here today, because she was not happy with how that category played out in a previous match. And for Kalinowski, look, you can say this, he is the favorite in today's match, but I think it's going to be a very evenly played contest. I think we're looking at 3 rounds of pure fire, and apparently the contestants feel the same way. They had some words for each other before the match begins.
All right, so here we are, my second match in the tournament here. Feeling pretty good after my defeat of Makuga coming into this. So I'm coming in really strong feeling this. I've got my bases covered going into this. I want to make it to that next round. After my Makuga match and kind of seeing what's happened in this first round.
He looks so nice in that suit. I just can't get over it.
Definitely have a shot at it. It's kind of boosted my confidence coming in.
Here we are at the second round. Again, you weren't even supposed to get past Clark Wolf. And now Clark Wolf has been
dismissed.
Now, I have faced off against Brianne twice before. She is now kind of becoming my arch rival. It's kind of building into a Mansroka rivalry here, but I have nothing but respect. People are talking to me, they're saying, it's the heel watch, Kalinowski, you're turning heel. I won't, because I'm not gonna underestimate her.
Now we come back to an old situation with an old foe, if you will, Mike the Killer Kalinowski. Isn't it just obvious that you want to be a thorn in our sides? Mike, I wore a black Superman shirt for a reason today, to let you know even the Man of Steel can be killed.
So the nickname has changed from Killer to KO. That actually came from one of the fans on the Facebook page. They said you can't spell Kalinowski with KO.
Yes.
Because of our match against 6 Degrees and against Makuga.
That's
so
awesome.
I kind of got some
I
pressure on
love
to kind of
that.
keep that up. I like it. Hopefully I'll be able to continue that streak. We'll see.
Do you see what she's doing? I am dealing with a lunatic here. This is what she does in her spare time, okay? She has fun doing this, okay? And this woman has kids. Do you understand that? She does this and has kids. So what that means for you is that you are just another peg on the way to victory for the Misfits.
So let's say this will be my 3rd time facing Brianne and the Misfits. I want to say this is going to put her down. I want to say this will be the end of it. But like any good villain and the good hero of the rivalry, they're always going to be there. You know, that Harley Quinn, she's always going to be there to my Batman. So I want to say never, that I'll never face her again. But I think she'll rear her head again if I do.
Mike Kalinowski, this will be the final time you are
Dismissed!
Miss Movies, here we are, facing off again. You wanted me, here I am.
Oh my gosh, there it is.
And you see that right there. I mean,
Sorry, guys, I don't know who's trying to get a hold of me
about
right now.
taunting each other. It's going to be a well-played match, but there might not be a whole lot of sportsmanship, Ken.
Yeah, that's true, but you can see this respect in Mike's eyes that maybe wasn't there before. Maybe he's been burned a little bit by underestimating her.
He got pushed.
Maybe even victory.
Yep.
He realizes his past mistake there. You know, Mike's got a 3-1 record. The only person he couldn't knock out, though, he's at 2 knockouts of those 3 wins. It was Miss Movies, so maybe that's where it's coming. Miss Movies has a 2-1 record, victories over Clark Wolf and Perry Nemiroff. That victory over Clark Wolf, possibly a bracket buster for a lot of people. And looking at the tail of the tape, we have Miss Movies' strengths include musicals, dramas, using pudding as a weapon to shame her opponent, and, you know, staring through her opponent's soul. She's good at that. And Kalinowski, who goes by the nickname KO now, we saw comic book movies, DC and Marvel, both of them. He reads all the comical booklets, James Bond, and helping old ladies across the street. He's such a gentleman.
He really is, even if he's wearing a Batman costume and sweating through it as he's doing it. Ken, I am ready to get this match on the books. It's a quarterfinal matchup in the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Edition. How are you feeling?
I am ready.
Then do the thing.
All right, it's time for the movie Trivia Schmoedown, and here are today's opponents. Introducing first, representing the Misfits, with a record of 2 wins and 1 defeat, Miss Movie, Brianne Chandler!
The Pat Benatar. I am
That's right.
liking that. Just a heartbreaker.
Yeah, we got some anticipation. She's always got something planned. Look at that!
Oh, that's
bracket.
apparently a bracket.
Bracket there.
Somebody's bracket.
Yep. And here she comes. Here she comes.
Oh,
Yay!
she broke the bracket.
Nice.
It
I like the
is
skirt.
broken
I feel you,
by
girl.
the
I
heartbreaker
feel the
herself.
Harley. I feel it. I still can't root for you, though. Sorry. Really hoping that you don't win. I'm going to be so sad if Kalinowski
I
loses.
respect what's going on here right now.
Incredible
Respect that.
dance moves after breaking a bracket. I've never seen somebody celebrate busting through a bracket quite like that. Very, very high school Friday Night Lights-esque intro, and I think she got her point across to Michael Puddin Kalinowski.
Right, right.
What's going on here?
What is she drinking?
Oh, it's your bracket tears.
Oh,
no.
How do they taste?
That's
They're a little bitter. But
fair enough.
A lot of hoppiness in there and a little bit of bitter. A lot of people crying into that
love
glass
that.
right now, Ken.
And her opponent, representing DC Movie News and the League, with a record of 3 wins, 1 defeat, and 2 knockouts. He is Mike KO Kalinowski!
Oh, look at that.
Wow, Kalinowski once again. Leisurely spies back. He
Oh
brought
my
some
gosh.
flowers, it would appear, for Brianne, maybe as a and Brianne accepts the gift. And Kalinowski also.
Oh, she
Brianne
threw 'em.
flowers now.
Oh.
She trashed the flowers. How's Kalinowski going to react? Those were not cheap. Oh, he's got a
Wow.
martini.
Look at that. All
Wow, a lot of alcohol on the desk, Ken. I wish we had some of that booze because I love drinking.
Wow.
But as we get set here for round one, Mr. Kalinowski is the favorite. Brianne Chandler, they're both ready to go. In round one, you will each hear 8 questions from 8 different movie categories. Each question is worth 1 point. Once we ask the question, please write down your answer on the whiteboard in front of you. When we ask you to reveal your best attempt at an answer, please show the whiteboard to
Oh my
the
gosh,
camera.
I'm
at
not
the
ready
same
for
time
this,
you
guys.
verbalize it
I'm really
into
not.
your microphone. Keep in mind, there's no stealing in round one. There's no penalty for missing a question. Brianne, are you ready? A few more of those tears. Will Kalinowski be adding
Ready.
to that goblet? Mike, you look set.
I am neither shaken nor stirred.
All right.
Wow.
That's a line from a
Well,
movie we've
all right.
all seen. Fun
Okay.
fact, Pat Benatar never asked to do a Bond theme, and I find that to be tragic.
That is tragic indeed. Both competitors are ready, Mark. I'm ready. You ready?
I'm feeling as good as I
Here
will
we
ever
go.
feel for the rest of my life, Ken. Here we go.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown. 3 rounds to a finish. Quarterfinals in the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Tournament.
Your first category in round one comes from the world of comedies. In the film Wedding Crashers, who played Chaz, the man who taught Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn the art of crashing weddings? Ken, have you ever crashed a wedding yourself?
No, I have not.
I've only
I've been
seen the Wedding
officiating
Crashers
at
once.
weddings.
You were
So I'm
great
not
at Dr.
sure.
Who's
And I
wedding.
tried
Who
to
that was?
acknowledge
Everybody out there.
Thank you.
You did it. 5,
Fun.
4, 3, 2, and a 1. Mike Kalinowski.
Will Ferrell.
That is
correct.
correct
Nice.
for a point, Brianne.
Will Ferrell. I spelled it
good.
wrong.
1 point
Sorry,
for
you,
each.
you said it right.
Close enough, and we move on to Ken.
All right. Question 2 is in the category of fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. Who directed After Earth, starring Will Smith?
Ooh, I got nothing for that.
I will literally see anything.
Did you like that movie?
I actually did.
Okay.
I actually did. I just say it like this.
Yeah, you should with 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
We're so in sync today.
Pens down. We're good. Miss Movies.
I'm not even guessing.
Same.
Wait, did you not
I
know the
feel you.
answers? This out of protest for the category selection.
I don't know the answer.
All right. That is a blank. No answer, no point.
M. Night Shyamalan?
That is correct for a point.
Nice.
That is correct. Kalinowski takes the lead over Chandler. He
Shyamalan
did
ding dong.
pronounce it right, and we will move on to dramas. Dramas is your next category, and the question is thus. Russell Crowe plays a character by the name of Bud White. In what 1990s?
Just gonna put my whiteboard away because yeah, I'm just gonna leave that
30-odd
there.
feet of grunt concerts we've been to.
I've heard of the band.
Yeah.
Never. I'm not sure. Is that a trick question?
No. The answer should be no.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Mike Kalinowski, you're up first.
LA Confidential?
Give the man
Nice.
a point, Brianne.
I put Inside Man, which he's not even in, I'm sure.
But a good movie.
Is he an inside? I don't know if he is an inside. I don't think he is an
Clive Owen?
inside man. Yeah. He's in The Insider, perhaps. We'll get
That's
to
what
that.
I was
Alright.
thinking.
He was also in Virtuosity.
3-1.
Cool.
KO is perfect so far. Your fourth question comes in the category of rom-coms. These are comedies with a romantic edge.
Aw.
Hey.
Who plays the woman who switches homes with Cameron Diaz in the 2006 rom-com The Holiday?
Would you
I
stay
don't even know that.
for a week?
Not seen that
Trust
movie.
me in your home. Would you be
I've,
trusted
I've,
in mine?
I've switched hotel rooms with you before.
Well, you took my hotel room. That's a little different there, Ken. 5,
I'm really hoping Mike gets the
4,
perfect round. I would
3,
freaking
2,
freak out. Dude.
1. Brianne, a.k.a. Miss Movies.
Kate Winslet.
Give
That's
her
correct.
a point.
Nice.
She's within 1 of Kalinowski unless he can retort.
Kate
He
Winslet.
It
can.
remains
Nice.
perfect. Remains perfect.
4-2, and Kalinowski still within range of getting a bonus question
Yeah.
at the end of this round. But he's got a long way to go, and that begins right here with your next category in round 1, action adventure. Your question is, in the film John Wick, what make of Ford car was stolen from John at the beginning of the film? I've had my car stolen.
I
Do you know the story?
I do. It's
I
sad.
had my car stolen. Where was I at the time? In my apartment playing Grand Theft Auto.
I thought you were in your car.
True story. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we will go to Brianne first. Excuse me, Kalinowski.
Kalinowski.
Give us your answer.
Mustang?
It
Correct.
is a
Nice.
Ford Mustang. Brand, did you
Instead
have
of
Mustang?
Shelby.
That is a type of Mustang.
It's the model.
It-
Mine is more specific.
It is specific, and I believe we can accept that answer.
Okay.
I'll accept it. I'll accept
and I'm going
it.
to challenge his answer because
No, well, the
we
answer
need
is
the actual model.
it's a Mustang. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It is a Shelby Mustang, and we will accept both answers for a point apiece. So
Nice.
Kalinowski still perfect, and Chandler trailing just by 2.
Right. And we're going to
She's
your
getting
sixth
savage,
question.
man. She doesn't
Category
even care
is
anymore.
Animated. What Monty Python veteran voices Princess Fiona's father, King Harold, in the Shrek films?
Dang, this is neck and neck here. Like, she's trailing by just a little bit, but that really
That's
doesn't
okay.
mean much with these two.
Do a very silly walk, sir. 5, 4,
My gosh.
3, 2, 1. A very heavy breathing Kalinowski. We go to Brianne first. Your answer.
John Cleese.
That
That's
is
correct.
correct.
Good answer from Miss
That's what I thought, but
Movies.
Eric Idle.
Didn't have it, and it is within 1.
Wait.
That was it.
Kalinowski.
Mike's perfect round busted. Perfect round busted.
Gone
It's all right, Mike,
forever,
you can do
lost
this.
to all of eternity like Bing Bong. Now we move on to comic book movies. Comic book movies, the penultimate question in round 1. In the film Wonder Woman, who played General Antiope? Close enough. Diana's aunt and mentor.
Was
No, I
it,
did not.
Good.
Lead with that one.
Rick?
Good.
Feeling good about that question.
I don't remember.
Even the great Mark Ellis drinks
What's up?
sometimes.
I know who it is, but I can't think of her name.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Mike Kalinowski, did you
Robin
have
Wright.
the answer?
Robin Wright.
Robin Wright.
Wait for it to show.
Robin
Robin Wright. All right, Miss Movies
Right.
hanging closer. 6-5. 6-5. Close. Heading into the final question. Your final question in round 1 is from the category of horror thriller. Horror thriller. What was the name of the head gremlin against Gizmo and the last to survive in Gremlins?
I know somebody who doesn't know the answer to this
Wouldn't know
question
this
because
answer if you paid me.
never seen the movie. Never seen the movie.
Little Devils wasn't allowed to.
5, 4, 3. That's what they call them. 2, and 1. Pens down. Brianne, do you know the answer?
Mike Kalinowski.
Good.
I want to give her a point. Can we let me get the
Like a
commissioner on
half.
the phone?
Like a half.
Oh, you should get some sort of prize for that, Kalinowski.
Spike?
Oh my God!
close.
Dear God, it's a great network, but it's just so close, and it's not quite their Stripe. And we were looking for Stripe. He's probably the biggest reason why you were never allowed to see Gremlins.
That's true. That's true. Dangerous name.
Oh,
Wow,
man,
what
this
a-
wheel round
that's
is
what we
really gonna
have here.
stress
So
me out.
Kalinowski,
Yeah.
first round there for a minute,
Oh,
fell off
man.
towards the end, but still has the lead. 6-5. This game could
is
not
such
be
a
tighter
freaking
unless it
close
was
game.
tied.
Right, absolutely. We've seen the second round. Sometimes with Miss Movies, I've seen some of the wheel rounds not go her way. This is a key, the key part of the game right here, the fate of the wheel.
You mentioned the wheel round, and it seems like you want to move on to round 2.
I love round 2. Round 2 is my favorite of the rounds.
Then here we go with the wheel round in round 2. Each contestant gets a spin at their wheel. Once you settle on a category, which if you don't like the first category you spin, you are awarded 1 mulligan. Then whatever you spin, you must answer
Oh my
4
gosh.
questions from that movie category.
Come
Each
on,
question
Mike.
is worth 2
Please get a good category.
points. There is
Ugh.
stealing available in round 2. If you're not sure of the answer, you can check to multiple choice, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1 point. There is, again, no penalty for missing it. Once again, there is stealing. Mike Kalinowski,
Yes.
not only are you sitting in the favorites chair, you also have the slimmest of leads, which awards
Go
you
first, Mike.
the
Go first.
option to spin first, or you can defer to Brianne.
Spin first.
Spin
Spin
first
first
has always been good for me, so I'm going to spin first.
He's
There
gonna
you
spin
go.
first.
Come
on.
Have at it. See how you
Opponents
spin
and
that
spinner's choice
suit,
are on the
and
wheel.
Look at him go.
Spin us in,
Oh,
spin us in.
so stressed
Nice
out.
spin.
Like that.
Come on,
there.
Neil.
Solid torque.
Come on,
Yeah,
wheel.
good torque. You're right. Torque is
Come
key.
on.
I think he's
Wheel.
looking for comic book movies. Kalinowski seems to know a lot about it.
Torque is one of the underrated things in life.
Is it Robin Williams?
Robin
It
Williams.
is Robin Williams.
I'm gonna spin again.
He's going to spin
Spin
again.
Oh
again.
my gosh,
Spin
I'm
again.
Away
so...
from the funny
Ah!
man who also rated drama,
Guys,
rated bearded
I have so much
roles.
anxiety about this wheel.
And that's spinning
I'm
again.
surprised I
You
don't
gotta
have
think
nightmares
maybe
about
he
it,
wants
honestly.
comic book movies. Maybe he's looking for that spy
Yeah,
Come
it's a-
on,
it's a
wheel.
risk.
Come on, wheel. Come
It's a
on.
risk, but sometimes you have to take that risk, Mark. And we're looking
And
at
did
his
it pay off
answer.
for him? It's going to go past
Down
Robin and
to
get to
Oh,
Spy movie.
movie.
Yes,
She's
indeed.
dressed like a spy.
come on.
Wow.
Yeah,
what
that
a
is-
turn of events for Kalinowski. I
So
will be
close to
administering
spinner's
questions
choice,
to
dang
Mike
it.
Kalinowski. And as we get down here to spy movies, these are all movies about somebody who at some point is a spy.
All right, come on,
Here we
Kalinowski.
go. All right. Mike Kalinowski, you spun spy movies. Your first question in the world of spy films. Who starred opposite Denzel Washington as CIA agent Matt Weston in the spy action thriller Safe House?
Ryan Reynolds.
2 points
Nice.
for Mike Kalinowski. He's off to a hot start.
All right.
Your next question, this is actually in the world of James Bond movies. What was the first James Bond movie to receive an Oscar?
Ooh, that I don't know. Come on, Mike.
Answer here. In 5,
Multiple choice.
4.
Your options are thus: Diamonds Are Forever, From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, or The Spy
don't
Who
know.
Loved Me.
I don't know.
Goldfinger.
That's correct.
Give the man
Nice.
1 point. It is 9-5
Nice.
with 2 questions remaining. Your next one, Mike. In The Bourne Identity, 3 agents are activated to take down Bourne. Castle Mannheim and the Professor. Who played the agent known as the Professor?
Come on.
Clive Owen.
2
Nice.
points for Kalinowski. All those movies run together for me.
It does for me,
Not
too.
10.
Ugh,
You knocked that
come
one
on,
out of the
Mike.
park.
One more question.
And your last question. Who directed the film 3 Days of the Condor?
Come on, Mike.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Sidney Pollack, B, John Huston, C, William Friedkin, or D, John Frankenheimer?
William Friedkin.
That is incorrect, Brianne. You do have the option to steal here for 1 point.
Frankenheimer?
That is also incorrect. Looking for Sidney Pollack. Sidney Pollack. 3 Days of the Condor. Not actually about birds at all, Ken.
Nope, not
So
at
he
all.
still
But
has
good
a
round for
6-point
Mike.
lead. It's not too bad.
He was still able to take a lead here, 11-5, 6 points over Miss Movies as she goes to spin.
She's got her work cut out for her, and here comes the spin now.
Oof.
Trailing by 6.
Good position on the wheel. That's key. You got to get the good key. That torque you talked about,
There's the
Alice.
spin, and
Yes.
it's coming
Ooh.
around. Oh, no.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, no.
Choice.
Opponent's choice. That's
We
a tough spin for Brianne, and now the
Dang. What
onus
is he
falls
gonna
on
give her?
Kalinowski to try to maximize the
That
penalty
freaking
spin.
wheel, man,
He is
destroys
formerly killer.
people.
He went
he's got
from
to tap into that spirit now.
hero to now Bond villain. Look at
Look at
how
that.
he
He is.
strokes his chin
Yeah.
ever so deftly, like he's got a hairless cat at
What's
home
he
waiting
gonna-
to be
Comic
pet.
book movies.
Comic book
He's
movie.
going with comic book movies. An
All
interesting
right.
play because regardless of whether Chandler is great at comic book movies or not, we know Kalinowski might be able to get a
Right.
steal if we get
The
that far.
strategy
That's
of
a
the
fair
steal is an
strategy.
often underrated strategy in this game. All right. 4 questions in the category of comic book movies to you, Brianne Chandler. First question in. In Doctor Strange, Wong said that the Eye of Agamotto contained an Infinity Stone. Which Infinity Stone did it contain?
Oh, poor Brianne. Go multiple choice. Get something. Get a point.
5, 4.
I'll go multiple choice.
A. Mind Stone. B. Time Stone. C. Power Stone. D. Reality Stone.
Mind Stone?
That is incorrect. Mike.
Time Stone.
That is correct for
Nice.
steal. Time Stone. Time Stone.
7-point gash now. 3 questions remain in comic book movies.
All right. Who played Perry White in Superman Returns?
What? Do you have the year that came out?
We cannot give you
Okay.
the year.
Multiple choice then.
A. Jackie Cooper. B. Frank Langella. C. Hugh Laurie. D. Tom Wilkinson.
Langella?
That's correct for
Nice.
a point.
All right,
Nice.
so we're back to the initial lead that Kalinowski did have when Chandler spun the ill-fated opponent's choice. It's a 6-point game.
Third question. Who played Ajax's right-hand woman Angel Dust in Deadpool?
Oh, I don't know her name. She's that wrestler, I think.
Oh, Gina Carano?
That is correct
Nice.
for 2 points.
Yeah.
That's a big 2-pointer right there.
Absolutely,
Nice.
absolutely.
That was awesome.
Final question. Final question. Who played Flint Marko, aka Sandman, in Spider-Man 3?
Multiple choice.
A. Topher Grace. B. Alfred Molina. C. Thomas Hayden Church. D. Dennis Leary.
Thomas Hayden Church?
That's correct for a point.
Okay.
She's hanging in there.
Brianne really maneuvering her way around
Yeah.
the category.
She's
She
hanging
was
in
sounded
there.
with by Kalinowski after Brianne spun opponent's choice. She entered that spin
Anything could
with
still
a
happen in
6-point
this
deficit.
game.
It
I'm
has
still
been cut in
just-
half to 3 as we move on to the final
Gosh.
round. The winner advances to the semifinals of the Ultimate
on, Mike.
Schmoedown tournament. And round 3 works like thus. Each competitor is going to give Ken and I a series of 3 numbers that range from 1 to 20. Mike, you'll give us 3 numbers, and then Brianne, you'll give us 3 numbers. Each one of them correspond to a movie trivia category up here at our answer desk. The first question you receive is worth 2 points, the next 3, and the final one is worth 5 points. There is no stealing in round 3. And Mike Kalinowski is in the lead. So like I said, Mike, you're going to give us your 3 numbers that will hopefully bless good luck upon you.
Okay, I'll do 3, 14, and 17.
3,
Okay.
14, 17. Ms. Movies.
6, 10, 12.
All right. 6,
All
10,
right.
12.
6, 10, and 12. Brianne, I'll be asking you your
Question for you guys. How
series
many-
of questions.
How many JT rules do we have?
You
3.
each have a full complement of JT rules remaining.
How many is it? 3?
3.
Okay, thank you.
So you can ask to have a question repeated if need be. Brianne, you said number 6, and that corresponds to sports movies for your 2-point question. What 2003 football movie sees Ed Harris co-star with Cuba Gooding Jr. and tackles themes of prejudice against those with mental disabilities?
Radio.
2
Correct.
points
2 points.
for Brianne
Good
Chandler.
job.
Nice.
And all of a sudden, she is within 1 question being correct of taking the lead. Brianne, the next number you gave us was 10.
10.
That's where one
Number
of you
10.
should chime in. 10. And that corresponds to the category of horror thriller. Did you hear my voice quiver when I said
Yeah,
horror?
you're scared
Because I
already.
get scared of those movies and pressure situations. And here's your question. Who directed 1982's Creep Show?
Her face. Same. Yeah, I have no idea.
5, 4,
Can you
3.
repeat the question?
I certainly
She
may.
uses one of her JT rules.
Who directed 1982's Creep Show?
I'm gonna be super impressed if she pulls this.
4, 3.
I'm just going to guess Sam Raimi.
That is incorrect.
Incorrect.
Looking for the master George A. Romero. George Romero directing 1982's Creep Show. And so now it all comes
Great.
down to the final
has to get this
category
right.
for Brianne Chandler, the 5-pointer. Ken, what number did she select?
She selected number 12.
Good old number 12, and Brianne for 5 points and the lead to extend the match against Mike Kalinowski. Your question
Category.
is from the category
Okay.
of Disney movies.
Okay, that's not bad. She could pull that.
And And your question is thus. What legendary actor played harpooner Ned Land in Disney's 1954 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Pull it, Brianne.
5, 4, 3.
No sense in delaying this. Jason Robards?
And John
Dang.
with a score of 12.
With a knockout. With another knockout. KO Kalinowski. Heck yeah, man.
Let's see.
Ah, yes, yes.
Not a bad answer. If you're in there, you got to guess. I
Gosh,
respect what
man.
this movie's
Poor
in there.
Brianne just
Diving
cannot
right
beat
in,
him.
going with your gut instinct. If you
cannot
gotta
beat him.
guess. And, you know,
I
that
mean,
was
this
the
is what I
category
was
you
hoping
probably
for.
have
This is what I needed to
sometimes,
happen.
Especially how you get those questions
But,
can get a little
dang,
little
KO
more fun.
Kalinowski.
That's right, but nothing but class after
It's a
the
perfect
match between
nickname.
Kalinowski and Chandler, and Kalinowski will advance to face JT in the semifinals of the movie
That's
series
gonna be a
Schmoedown,
match.
Ultimate Schmoedown
Dang.
singles tournament. A very well played match. Brianne really could have folded after spinning opponent's choice, but instead she fought back and cut the lead to a mere 3 points, got within a whim of tying Kalinowski, but couldn't quite get over the hump. And now we have Jen Sturger.
Yay,
with the
Jen!
Interview
I
both
love
the
Jen.
winner and the loser. Take it away, Jen.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? I'm Jen Sturger here with Mike the Killer Kalinowski. Dude, why does it always come down to the end with
It
you
does.
two?
You know, we were talking beforehand, they were kind of giving me a new nickname of KO Kalinowski. I can't have that now because she, you know, the wheel was finally in my favor. This was the first time out of all my matches, the wheel was in my favor. Spy movies. I was hoping it would have been a James
Look,
Bond
you
wheel.
you spun
category.
Robin Williams first.
That's true, yeah. No, I'm
Why'd you pass that up?
His filmography is huge. And I was talking with some people before, it's like, he's in so many movies too, like not even supporting roles, like just cameos. That you would go up on that. So I was like,
Plus your flubber trivia is just not up there, is it?
yeah. But spy movies, that's a good one for me. But then I have to forget that there are spy movies in the 60s and 70s, which are kind of, you know, out there. But, you know, I had a good round, and then I was tempted on the opponent's choice. I've never won that one.
Oh, really?
They've never spun an opponent's choice against me, so I didn't know what to pick. So I was like, huh. And on the wheel, she's good with all of those. So I was like, well, let me pick my strength so that I can steal. And she was great. I couldn't steal it. I mean, I stole one. I mean, I knew all the ones that she had. I wish she would have kind of just guessed and not gone multiple choice because I would have really got a good lead. But it didn't work that way because she's a great competitor, so she knows how to play the game.
So now, heading into the final round of the Schmoedown.
Yeah, from my side, yeah.
You're going up against JT.
I know. Yes.
The man who he has a rule named after him.
I
Are
know.
you not? Are you a little intimidated by
No,
this?
I'm not because I know how to use the rule. People have told me how I'm good at the JT rule. So I you know, but I was worried on my side of the bracket for McWeeny. He was the one competitor out of all those that I was sweating. Gone up against him twice, lost twice, and he was out right away. So I was like, okay. And I was studying for this match against Brianne. I was watching all the matches and watching JT. He knows his stuff. He's great. I'm not going to say he's not.
He's very well-rounded.
He is, but he also gets stung, and he you know, struggles a lot of times, just like I do. So I think, and I'm coming off some really good wins here. I'm feeling good going against this. I really am feeling good going against this. I've got a shot at this belt now. I'm going for it. I'm not going to sleep on it, you know, the win today, because he is a great competitor. We're going to see what's going to happen. Hopefully I'll have a little more
Oh
lady
man,
luck on
I'm
this
so
side of the
excited
wheel.
to see
Do you have a strategy
Kalinowski
going
move
into the next
forward.
match?
I don't. It's just studying my weaknesses again. I'm becoming more of a well-rounded player, I think, with my studying. And the Schmoedown fans, you guys, and my League of Justice Facebook page, they started,
Yes!
you guys, they did like this whole, like, we were at 5 in the morning, there's constant question.
League of Justice just got a shout out. I'm so
I've got
pumped.
some great fans behind me. Some people think I'm turning heel, which I'm not going to. I know who you are out there. I'm not going to do that. So, but JT, these are competitors that when I first started, they were at the top. These are the guys. Now here I am making my way into that. So I think I proved myself. So it's going to be a match.
What would it mean for you to be able to play against the commissioner?
Oh, yeah, he's
The former
my
commissioner, I should say.
FSU buddy. That's going to be a rivalry. But
You
that
guys
guy,
go deep?
we do, but that guy.
I would love
he-
to see
he got
that
my
match.
start with over DC movie news and everything. So I've got a lot to thank for this guy. I know he's good. He's really good. So
Good luck.
Thanks,
Well,
Jen.
can't wait to see what you come up with. And keep those questions coming. Keep this guy on his toes,
absolutely,
guys, all right?
guys.
Miss Movies, Brianne, that was a hell of a match. You and Mike consistently put on a great show.
Do we?
Hell yeah,
you
they
do.
do.
I'm glad.
You do. It always comes down to the very, very end with you two. You always, You always keep him from that KO. What do you feel like was your biggest weakness in this match?
Goodness, my biggest weakness in this match, getting opponent's choice is probably the biggest weakness for me.
Is that the first time that's happened for you?
No, I get that a lot. I get so that's
that's
just the
tough.
way
You
it
can't
goes.
really fault someone for getting opponent's choice and
into
struggling.
Schmoedown, into the tournament. Who were you looking to see? Who were you rooting for?
A lot's been going on lately, so I'm not really focused on the rest of the tournament. But I will say that I'm looking forward to the Spectacular, and I'm looking forward to being a spectator of that. I'm also looking forward to having a break, and
Is she
because
okay?
I have a lot of mental situations going on and physical issues going on. So
Oh, Brianne.
I hope that I'll be back, and I hope that I'll be able to, when the call comes for my next match, be able to say I'm ready. But I can't guarantee that, and I really am not in a good headspace right now. And I have to be honest with the audience. I don't know who I'm rooting for because I just can only think about tomorrow.
If you don't mind me asking, what does this mean for 6 Degrees going forward?
That's a great question. As far as 6 Degrees, as far as the Misfits, hypothetically, if this break isn't long enough, then I want them to continue without me, and I want them to get a new teammate if that's what the future is, because I would never want them to not be doing that. I don't want to hold anyone back.
Well, obviously, Brianne, we love watching you compete, but we love you as a person more, and we just want you to take whatever time you need to get better and, work on yourself, because I think we all need that kind of time every once in a while.
We do.
We'll all be rooting for you. We'll all be keeping, in touch with you on social media, and I don't feel like this is the last time we've seen you. I'm just gonna.
I mean, I would definitely do an exhibition match because that's so relaxed, but, we'll see.
Well, we love you, Ms. Movies.
Oh, I love you guys.
Oh.
Back to you guys in the booth.
Wow. Well, I know that I talk a lot of crap about Brianne and say that she rubs me the wrong way in these competitions, but she seems like the sweetest person, like the sweetest lady, and I always love her costumes, and she seems like she's awesome. So I don't want you guys to take that as, me hating on her. It's just part of the game, part of the Schmoedown, part of the, part of that. So I will be keeping Brianne in my thoughts. And I really hope, Brianne, if you ever see this, which I have no freaking clue why you ever would, but I really hope that you're doing okay. And you have a whole community of people here that are rooting for you if you ever need anything. So with that, I'm going to say that it was a great match. Like Jen was saying, they put on entertaining matches when they're up against each other, and it was really great. I'm really excited to see Kalinowski move forward. I'm really, really excited that the League of Justice, the Facebook group, got a shout out. You all should come join the League of Justice. That's the Mike Kalinowski group that I run. So please come check that out. Rattle off some questions to him with us. Just come have a good time, because it is a heck of a good time. But yeah, I really cannot wait to see Kalinowski go up against JTE. Like, that's going to be a very interesting pairing. I'm not really sure how that's actually going to go. It'll be interesting to see the dynamic of the Lion's Den trying to intimidate Kalinowski. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the match. Let me know who you were rooting for, what you think is going to happen when he goes up against JTE, all of that fun stuff. And have a very, very happy Halloween. I hope you guys are all being safe out there and having a lot of fun. And I will see you all next time.